Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I want to talk about 5 red flags you should look out for when you're buying a property in Nigeria. Alright, have you ever been in a situation whereby you want to buy something and the seller is so eager to want to sell, and there's so much desperation in the whole transaction and you're feeling uncomfortable about the transaction? Now, this is it. Now, my name is Osamuyi and I'm a real estate consultant. I work with several developers across Port Harcourt and Abuja, and I'm your #1 real estate blog when it comes to property investment in Nigeria, especially in the city of Port Harcourt and Abuja. And today again, I want to talk about 5 red flags you should look out for when you are buying a property. Number 1, when there is a reluctance for the seller to provide all the relevant documents. They show you some and they fail to show you some documents, and when you're asking questions as regards a particular document, they are feeling uneasy or they are trying to hide the documents from you. That is a red flag. It's a big red flag, my friend. So you have to take a step back at that moment and ask all the necessary questions. So if the seller is not willing to provide you all the documents you are asking for, whether it's a survey plan, whether it's a deed of assignment, the government consent where necessary, or a COO where it's available, when all of these things are not being provided to you as a buyer, and you're asking all these questions and they are feeling uneasy to provide you all of these documents, then you should understand that there could be something wrong with that particular transaction. That in itself is a red flag, my friend. So number 2 red flag you need to pay attention to when you're buying property in Nigeria. Number 2 red flag I want to talk about is the pressure to pay immediately. When the seller is so desperate to want to close a particular transaction immediately, that is a serious red flag. He doesn't want to give you the time to think through. He doesn't want to give you the time to do your due diligence. He's so hasty about you closing and paying at that particular time. That is a red flag. They come with the sweet talks like, oh, another person is interested in buying this property. Oh, there are 5 other persons that want to get this particular property. No. If you don't pay now, this property will no longer be available in 2 days, in 3 days, it will be all gone. Come on. When you are being put under pressure to pay almost immediately, that in itself is a red flag, my friend. So you have to take note of that when you are buying a property and watch out for this particular red flag. Okay, number 3, when there are family members who don't know about this particular sale. Now, this is very important when you're buying from either communities or you're buying from family members. So if it's a transaction that involves other family members and you go ask questions from the family members, other members of the family, and some of them are not aware about this particular transaction, that is a red flag. It means other members of the family can wake up tomorrow and say, hey, we are not part of this transaction. So you deal with Mr. ABC, but DEF were not aware of that particular transaction. So it's important you find out and ask questions if other members of the family are carried along in that particular transaction. Okay, number 4, there are no verifiable address or office. That is the red flag. Where do you trace them to? So if you are buying from an individual, there should be a verifiable address you can trace the person to. If you are buying from a real estate company, there has to be a verifiable address. Where is your office located? In case I need to ask questions or something happens during the process of the transaction. So where do I trace it to? If they do not have a verifiable address or office, that in itself is a red flag. So number 5, so failure to allow a title search. What is a title search? You take the survey plan, for example, and you run it through the database and see if this particular survey plan has been duly registered or captured. You look at the surveyor's seal, the surveyor's signature, the date, the surveyor's council, Organization of Nigeria, the number that is there. You check all of those things. Then you chart the particular property to see if it's under government acquisition or not. If they do not allow you to do a title search, that in itself is a red flag. It means there is something they are hiding. There is something they don't want you to know about that particular transaction. So if they are not willing to allow you to do a title search, that is a transaction that you shouldn't continue with. That in itself is a red flag. So I've talked about 5 red flags already. So I want to talk about what do you do instead. What should you do with these red flags? If they're in place, what should you do? What I recommend, right? Before you pay for that particular property, here's what you need to do. You need to run a title search. I've explained what the title search is before now. Then number two, you need to do a document verification with the property lawyer. I said property lawyer, not a litigation lawyer. Just not just any lawyer, but a property lawyer. And number three, you need to do a site visit to the place to confirm if, with your surveyor, to confirm if what is on the survey plan matches with what is on ground. So there could be a survey plan could be showing a different thing from what is on the ground. What is on the survey plan could be a triangular, and when you get to the property that you want to sell to you, it's rectangular. So you need to confirm through physical visit if the property they are trying to sell to you matches with what is on the survey plan. So if you love this video and you learned a few things about this video, I want you to like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel to learn about the Nigerian real estate market and how you can prevent yourself from being a victim of property scams. So if you want to buy a property and you want to learn how you can verify documents, comment safe below and we'll reach out to you and help you with your real estate transaction. See you.